another kind of anomaly? Sure distorting gravity around here. We need to think of a way to deal with it if we want to push on. What is this? A new anomaly?
Whoa! Time dilation. Oh, it's speeding up time. Oh, that's so cool. Reminds me of that movie I saw on Netflix. It's called like Time Cave or something. It's like really bad, but the like idea of it was really cool. Basically, these pockets in these caves, which like can either slow down or speed up time.
You're never gonna believe what I found.
Let me guess. A time-distorting anomaly?
No.
What? How did you know?
Well, considering the presence of this huge gravitational anomaly in this area and Frankov's calculations, I expected you to stumble upon one sooner or later. As you know, differences in gravitational potentials create the effect of time dilation. So, I just connected the dots. You could have done it as well, had you taken the time to stop and think.
Ever heard of smartest in the room syndrome?
No need to get upset, Jan. Just tell me more about the distortion.
Well, when I got inside this thing, it just, slowed me down while...
All around you, time seemed to speed up?
Yeah. What a discovery, Jan.
This is just getting more and more fascinating.
Well, it's pretty hard to get rid of. The closer I get to its core, the more time I lose on the outside.
Yes, but you're also approaching the center of its gravity, which means that the core should slow down and be an easier target.
Huh. Interesting. I'll think about that. Thanks. Hey, you feeling all right? I think my metabolism of glucose might have been affected. I'm finding it hard to concentrate. That's exactly what I feared. This party was premature. Hey, I took a closer look at our obstacle. It looks like something is distorting the gravity field around here. Good thing our base stopped, or we'd just be floating around in the air like those rocks.
Amazing. The sheer scale of it. I wonder if it's related to the interval.
There's no time for that. We need to figure out a way to move on.
Well, there's no way you'll find a solution if you don't study the problem first, is there?
Okay, I get it. What are we looking for then?
We'll need to start by collecting more data about the field distortion characteristics. The base should have blueprints for a device called a gravity sensor. Once you craft it, it needs to be placed somewhere high to cover as much ground as possible. We're in a canyon, right? So maybe a ledge somewhere high up would be good. I'll mark potential spots on your map.
Okay, I'm on it.
Energy walk blocks about connections between buildings. Let's see.
Hey, what's the matter? I was wondering, is it just me, or do you have it too? Have what? A splitting headache that won't go away no matter what I do. And a bad stomach too. Ever since that damn party. Well, I don't want to be insensitive, but maybe you should have gone easy on the booze. Ha ha, very funny. You think I can't handle my liquor? Should have seen me in my best days. Nah, this is different. I'm starting to think that shit got bad, somehow. We never checked its expiry date. Could have mold in it or some bacteria. Okay, man, just take it easy for now and don't forget to hydrate properly. Yeah, don't worry. I won't be slowing you down. Even Molly's not there for me when I need her. Look at her, sulking in her little space. I hope none of those idiots plied her with that rotten stuff. I knew there was something wrong with her. I saw it. And I didn't do anything. Wait, what the hell happened to her? What does it look like? She's gone. Molly's gone. What? But why? I mean, no, that's not possible. There was never any problem with her. I came to see her like I did every day, and she was just lying motionless, cold and stiff. That's just unthinkable. Such an innocent little being. Yeah, poor thing. Never got to see a real meadow in her short life. At least her life had meaning. She will be remembered as the first living organism ever to be created with the use of rubidium. She was our loyal companion on this journey. Let's at least honor her with a moment's silence. Here.
Molly.
Should I remind you that we are in the kitchen? The place where food is prepared? The longer Molly is lying around in here, the higher the risk of contamination. He called her by her name. And he does have a point. Let's just decide what to do quickly and get back to work. This is taking too much time. Molly's been a part of this mission before any of us arrived. In a way, she paved the way for us. I say we bury her with honors. You know what's the best thing about sheep? They're humble and simple. I don't think Molly would want us to make a fuss over her. Still, we are talking about corporate property here. I say we put her in the freezer and take her back to Earth. Allied Corp scientists might be interested in her. But it's your call, Jan. You're the captain. What do you think? Let's pack her up for the journey home and see if any of us make it. No. We can't do that. What? Why not? Don't you all remember what they said at training? If any member of the crew dies for an unknown reason, it is the duty of the scientist on board to carry out a post-mortem without delay.
Oh, really?
Member of the crew?
She was a live being, and her cause of death is unknown. We should find out what really happened. We owe it to her, and to ourselves.
Alright,
And it's a mandatory procedure.
I want to find out more.
Let's do it.
Let's perform an autopsy and see what we can find out.
All right. I won't argue with procedures.
Damn. A lot of red.
Should I do this now?
I guess it's the story, but
Hey, are you done with the post-mortem? Did you find Molly's cause of death? Yes and no. Don't you just love science? I know the direct cause of death, and it wasn't food poisoning. No? No, it was a severe brain hemorrhage. What? Why? That's the tricky part. Her brain looked changed. Part of it was covered with a strange, transparent film, like mutated tissue of some sort. Are you talking about a brain tumor? I don't know, Jan. I'm not a neurosurgeon, and I'm certainly not a veterinarian. A basic autopsy on a human being is all I'm trained to do.
fair enough.
I ran a sample through our standard lab tests, and it doesn't fit any known results. So all I can tell you is this isn't any condition I could put a name on. Well, I guess there's nothing more we can do, at least for now. Why don't we leave it at that and get back to what's important? No. That would be very careless. Just because it seems like an irrelevant distraction doesn't mean we should ignore it. We ruled out bad food and bad air conditioning as a cause of death. That's good news. However, there could be other external factors at play. This planet, the Interral. Who knows if the proximity plane doesn't interact with our reality in some ways we don't yet understand? We have no idea about the microbiome here, bacteria, maybe even viruses. Viruses? What are you saying? We should all get tested, just to be on the safe side. So, the technician was right when he urged us to examine the sheep. And we were right to listen to him. Now let's follow through. Okay. How do you want to proceed? MRI scanning. A simple procedure that will give us the first crucial answer. Is anything affecting our brains too? All I need from you is a simple upgrade of our infirmary. Think you can handle that?
Handle that.
Okay. I'll take care of it
I
right
got
away.
it, boss.
Excellent. We'll start the checkups immediately after it's ready. I discovered something new. An anomaly that seemed to be pulsating. Pulsating? As in shrinking and expanding? Yeah, and it seemed to have two cores inside. Very interesting. Thank you for bringing this observation to me. I suppose destroying it will be easier if you time your movement accordingly to the pattern in which it pulsates? Huh. Well, keep that in mind. Thanks. That's ridiculously amusing. You better watch your mouth, asshole. Is there a problem? Listen, Jan, we're fed up with your mistakes. What do you mean, fed up? What is this? Morale is at an all-time low. You need to reevaluate your
Oh, you're
priorities
saying
or
that, huh?
else.
The guy who wants to work all the time?
What exactly do you want me to improve? Good leadership requires treating people as equals, or at least creating a credible impression of doing so. Stop ordering us around like puppets. I hear you. I'll do what I can. What were you arguing about? Nothing. He's just oversensitive and can't handle a little bit of constructive feedback. Tell me more, please. What's there to tell? He cowers behind the mask of a hero who sacrificed his chance to get a proper education to stay with his mother, and he tries to judge me for doing the opposite. I don't think he's cowering behind anything. I think he's just as proud and judgmental as you.
Pride without ambition is just arrogance. We're nothing alike.
Are you sure? He gets shit done just like you, and he's a pain in the ass, also like you. Fair is fair. Maybe I underestimated him. See? Now go hug or something.
Don't be ridiculous. Best I can do is give him the benefit of the doubt.
Hey, Jan. Got a minute for me?
Do not let anyone die.
Hey, you wanted to talk? Yeah. I wanted to thank you for getting me that exercise equipment again. You have no idea how it helped me to stay sane in here. But I was thinking, what if we built something everyone could benefit from?
Like a gym?
Great. I was hoping you'd suggest upgrading the refinery so you can be more efficient there. It's not just about work, Jan. I was thinking about something totally different. A whole new module where we could work out. Spend our free time in a healthy way instead of playing beer pong or watching TV. Oh, okay. I'm not saying no. But you're not saying yes? I guess I'm saying maybe then. You know me. Glass half full. I can work very well with a maybe. Thanks.
Having space issues. I could upgrade the base size. That'd be nice.
Ah, another movie. This one was actually on my pile of shame. Where my stuff landed here? This looks like a good spot to use the ground.
Oh shit. I was not paying attention. I lost a whole day? Yep. Okay, that's one.
Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something. You bastard.
Damn.
You're pathetic. When are you going? So, did you get any interesting readings from the gravity sensor? Yes, fascinating stuff. The gravity field distortion forms a remarkable pattern. It's not like any of the other distortions we've encountered. So, how do we proceed? Well, it looks like we have no other way but to destroy this extraordinary phenomenon. Are you serious? How am I supposed to use the Illuminator on that? No, the Illuminator won't help us here. We'll need to create a counterforce that will neutralize the gravity field. It will have to be very powerful and extremely precise. I'll need some time to make the calculations. One mistake, and this whole thing can go dangerously wrong.
I can't even imagine you making a mistake.
Yes, well, you've clearly forgotten our exam in algebraic topology. I have, yeah. Yeah, we lost a whole 10 points just because of one stupid miscalculation. It haunts me to this day. Still, nice to have your trust. Just give me the time to study this case properly, and I'm sure it'll be fine. So, what do you think? I see you found the proper balance between bossing around and not making people feel bossed around. Good. Let's put this whole thing behind us and focus on what's ahead. There was something you wanted to talk about. Yeah. This journey. It's taking longer than I thought. Gives me more time to think. Practice all those theoretical scenarios in my head again. Are you stressed about going home? Wouldn't you be? So many unknowns. The way it's gonna play out. When I finally appear on Lena's doorstep, will I catch her after her morning run, or does she not do that anymore? And where does she even live? But most of all, will she be happy to see me? Or will it scare the shit out of her? You know what? I should be mad at you for getting distracted like that. But I totally get it. This fantasy keeps you going, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. Just tell me at least if she still watches that stupid comedy show. You know, the one about a bunch of eggheads trying to make a video game that sells. Yeah, yeah, that's the one. She'd eat a packet of roasted peanuts and laugh her ass off. Right. And then it was, honey, I'm out of peanuts. You're not going to the store by any chance? Oh man, exactly. I loved that. I hated that. Huh. You're gonna think this is funny, but I'm experiencing this strange feeling when we talk about our common memories with her. Like an annoying itch that I can't scratch. I think I might be jealous. Jealous? Of whom? Me? No, not who. More like jealous of what? All those things I shared with her, intimate moments, I thought they were just between me and her. Now, I have to live with the fact that you had them too.
Damn.
So, even if I did, does it reduce the value of what you shared with her? Maybe not objectively, but it's hard to be cool about it. All those thoughts, such as, did she feel the same way with him or was it different for her? It's like with being cheated on. Sometimes it can be easier to accept it when it's just physical, but it can be much more painful when it actually involves feelings. And someone else suddenly enters a space that was supposed to only belong to the two of you. The conversations you had, that restaurant you liked together, the music you shared. Yeah, I think I know what you mean. There was a time when I thought Lena was cheating on me. What? Things were already beyond repair for us. I think I just needed to blame someone else for it. Find an easy explanation as to why she was so distant from me. Was it true? No. And I can see now how childish it was of me. And I know it's not very mature to be feeling what I'm feeling now. But that's just jealousy for you. It's not rational in any way. Still, you just can't help it. And all it does is make your mind go crazy. Still, love wouldn't be what it is without it. You think? I know some people say there's nothing like a little jealousy to keep the fire burning. But it also lets in something toxic. Suspicion. Possessiveness. All those things love should go without. What do you think? I really can't say. Maybe it's because love has so many faces. Who can say if a passionate affair is better than steady family love?
I suppose that depends on the person you are. Maybe. You know what? I shouldn't have touched on this
Am
subject.
I
in
making
first
all the wrong
place.
choices?
What? Why not? It's opening up too many wounds. I guess I just miss her. Simple as that. I hope she calls again soon. Anyway, thanks for stopping by. Anytime. Hey,
This photo?
I found this. I brought it on this mission, but thought that maybe it could mean something to you too. Oh, look at that photo. I'm surprised you took it. They told us to take things that bring back happy memories. I guess I hoped this memory would cheer me up in hard times. I remember the day this picture was taken. I already had a massive crush on Lena. Thanks, man. That's a lovely gift.
Alright, who do we want? I got the workers. Alright, learning fast. You inhale the salty air. It's peaceful here. The work is hard, but you're learning fast, and Ben is benefiting you a lot too. Doing his research, you count the days to a shore leave, when you'll do some traveling together. The warehouse and Union seem to belong to a different life. I think this was the refiner. So this one is splits. Belonging. You can't believe you ever thought of leaving. This is your place. You're needed here. Finally, you found something you do best. Fight for people's rights. You can see it by the way people react to what you say. The feeling of belonging is unlike any other. Can you prove you're worthy of their trust? "32 years old, Union leader. Listen to them shouting your name. It was a good decision to uphold that strike. The corporation is going to regret the day they sent the police on us. And remember the day Jan Dolsky became the leader of the joint unions. Yes, they're in for a hard time. Toying with lives. No, this can't be true. It must have been the police. They provoked these people. You can't believe how a peaceful demonstration could have turned into such a tragedy. They're going to blame you for it. You know that. A young worker leading such a big crowd, they're going to say you're incompetent, toying with people's lives. But that's not true, is it? Fall from grace. No one wants to hear you out. They've already judged you. And you thought you were family, sticking together no matter what. What a disappointment. A fall from grace. But you know it wasn't your fault. It's all corporate machinations. You'll get to the bottom of it. Lion's Den. A mission for Ally Corp? You laugh at the thought, but there's something tempting about it. The Union is looking for volunteers. You could become a representative of the people again. Show them that you're willing to do anything to improve their lives, even if it means walking into the Lion's Den. Redemption requires an effort. You know this is going to be hard, but you need to stay true to your values. Redemption takes time, and you need to be patient. Make an effort. Those crews need people like you, and it's all that matters. Project Dolly. A trickle of sweat runs down your neck as you enter the spacecraft. Who will your captain turn out to be? A corporate leech or an honest, hardworking person? Interesting. Train, huh?
Our surface exploration vehicle. So this is where he landed. busted. Shame. Could have made good use of you. Nice. I don't know that movie.
Okay, just lie still and think of something engaging. When will you have the results? Not before I finish scanning everybody. You're the first one, so after we finish, you can go to bed and come back in the morning. I should know more by then. Okay, ready? Here we go.
Feels like waiting for high school finals or something. Hey, can you hear me? Loud and clear. Waking up from cryosleep. Achy back. Buzzing sound in ears. Piercing headache. I'll have to recommend more humane methods for the, what the hell? Just take it easy, I can explain. I knew there was something rotten going on. So this is what they're really doing. Replicating people. For efficiency. I'm afraid it's much more complicated than you think. Oh, well, I can't wait to find out how much more complicated it is. You will. Just let me ask you a few control questions first, okay? I'll only answer to a human being. Where's the captain? Please.
I am the captain.
What is your name and role on this mission? My name is Jan Dolsky. I'm a representative of the Joint Trade Union sent on this mission to make sure nobody is fucking with the people employed here. And you know what? My notebook is beginning to fill up fast. Finally, someone who can stand up for us and help explain this mess. What do you mean? There was a bad accident. All you're experiencing is a consequence of that. Accident? What accident? During the landing, I'm afraid the whole crew died. Oh, isn't this just getting better and better? The whole crew? Where's the comms room? I need to report this back to the Union immediately. We'll do that later. Really? Don't tell me you're calling the shots here. Someone had to make you, Mr. Lookalike. I want to talk to them. They should be told that it's illegal to use people's DNA like that. Actually, you're the one that's been created illegally, and I was the one who made you. Like I said, things went south, I had no choice. This is absurd. It's true, and you're not the first one I made. I have Rapidium. No, you're lying to me. Rapidium is what we were supposed to... Besides, I'm someone important.
What were you saying?
I do things for people. Real people rely on me. Calm down. You're not the original Jan, but that doesn't mean you can't be important. You're right about us being different. That's because I altered my mind to make you. I don't have your history of fighting for people. That can be really useful here.
This is just... No, it's not happening. You know what? You need two things to process this. Time and straight-up facts. You'll find everything you want to know in the mission logs. It better not be corporate propaganda. You can decide for yourself. Once you've read it, let's talk again. In the meantime, just make yourself at home in the base and meet the rest of the crew. Talk to people. Yeah. It might be wise to start with that. So, you have our results? Yes. It was a long night, but everyone got scanned. I've just finished running the results through our medical software.
What's happening with his mouth?
And, well, there's no easy way to put it. It's there. The mutated tissue. It's growing in our brains. What? You mean we all have it? No. Not all. Almost everyone is affected, but there's one exception.
Say it's me.
You, Jan. You're the only one that's clean. Holy shit. Yeah. You know what that means? That it's because of Rubidium? Oh, I wouldn't go so far. You were the only one who wasn't created with it, true. But there were so many other factors.
Hey,
Speed
what
with
is
which
going
our brain
on?
tissue was forced to grow, external circumstances, like radiation, that could have disrupted the process somehow. There are two things we know for sure. One, creating any other altar will most probably result in the same condition. And two, if we don't find a cure, we will all die, just like the sheep. The whole crew, except for you. It's a matter of days. So, how do we find a cure? Well, I don't know. Try as I might, this is where my expertise ends. Okay, don't worry. We'll think of something, right? We always do. I don't know, Jan. Maybe the people who told you to branch yourself will be able to help us. Maybe. I am still waiting on a call from Lucas about the coordinates. It's worrying he hasn't got in touch yet. Well, let's hope he does. In the meantime, the best we can do is focus on getting rid of that gravity distortion. Even if we can't make it to the end of the mission, at least we can clear the path for you. Okay, Matt. Thanks. You again. So, have you finished your calculations? Do you know how we can get the gravity field back to normal? Yes, the design is ready. Our counterforce will have to come from several sources. 2 neutralizing towers, 1 per each side of the canyon to cover the whole affected area. It will be an effort to build them, but if operated correctly, they should do the trick and give us safe passage through. What do you mean by operated correctly? Good question. Well, there is a little catch to the whole situation. Once you set up the towers, they will need to be operated simultaneously.
So, we'll need to send 4 people up there at the same time. Oh. Yeah. Better shape up your crew if we're gonna do this. Lucas, what took you so long?
Man, finally. I was trying to reach you for days, but I was getting some crazy distortions. I had to reprogram the frequency. What the hell is going on out there? Is the base safe?
No, it's not. We stopped again, in the middle of a great big canyon this time. There's a massive gravity field distortion in front of us.
Gravity distortion, shit. That would explain why I couldn't get through to you for so long. This is not good news, Jan. You need to find a way to neutralize it. Have you managed to collect any data?
Yeah, I built a gravity sensor. Looks like I'm gonna need to set up some neutralizing towers on the canyon rooftop.
So, you already have a solution. Well done. That's good news. Anything else I should know about?
My altars. They're suffering from a mysterious disease.
What do you mean?
Some strange brain mutation. Molly. The sheep I had to create to test Rapidium had it too. She died without warning.
Shit, Jan. I don't know what to say.
Yeah,
What about you?
I'm fine. It's just them.
Oh.
Yeah. Rapidium. Not so great after all.
Yeah, I guess it couldn't be perfect. Nothing is. Not in this world. Still, we can't give up, Jan. Not yet. Maybe there's a cure. A method to undo this side effect. Tell me, do you know anything more about this condition?
I have MRI scans of the whole crew and Molly's autopsy report.
Wow. You've been busy. Send them over. I need to take this to Maxwell at once.
Maxwell. You never told me he was the brain behind the branching procedure. What exactly are the two of you up to?
Up to? Who do you think we are, Jan? Some scheming comic book masterminds? I never said anything about Maxwell's research because I don't want him to get into trouble. He must trust you a lot if he told you all about it. Or maybe he's simply so excited about what you've done, what it could mean for him, that he stopped caring about exposing himself.
His research must have been interesting. I mean, the corporation decided to shut it down. That says a lot.
Yeah, you're right. What can I say? Not many people were ready for it. Altering mind records. I mean, we were on the brink of a real revolution in cognitive science. But the practical implications, they could change so much more. And we were just a step away from getting it right.
We?
Yeah. I worked with him on Project Ela. That's why I followed him when he was transferred to mining ops.
That project, Ela. What was it about?
Helping people. Patients affected by PTSD, war veterans, mostly. Everyone else wrote them off. Except for Maxwell. He never gave a shit about what other people thought. He came up with new quantum-based technology to ease the pain of their trauma. Altering memories. Painful memories.
So, if Project Ela was so great, why was it killed?
Officially? Some corporate budget-cutting bullshit. But if you ask me, once the board realized what he was doing, they got scared. What they had in mind for our lab was a contract with the Army that could go on for years and guarantee state funding. They wanted to fix people so they could send them back into action. We wanted to cure them.
So, you think Maxwell could find a cure for my alters?
I don't know. But what you're doing is a continuation of his life's work. You can be sure he'll do everything to help you. I'll talk to him at once and relay your findings to him. We'll see what he thinks.
Okay.
In the meantime, you should focus on clearing your route out of that canyon. Neutralizing that gravity distortion might take some time and resources.
Roger that.
Hang in there, Jan. We'll get back to you as soon as we can.
Thanks, Lucas.
L7 out.
Let's see. Before we go to sleep, is there anything good fix up?
Look at that smile. You dreamt about Lena again?
I got an old...
Really? Huh. I'm happy for you.